Welcome to Happiest Places Home, the interior design channel. I'm Suzanne, an interior designer, and in this video, I've created a complete living room design down to furniture, accents, drapery, and paint. And all in, it's only $1,800. Every single piece is from Walmart, except for the paint, which is from Home Depot. All of the items are tagged within the video and in the description box, and if you purchase through my tags and links, I will get credit for that, and it doesn't change the price for you whatsoever. It also makes it a lot easier to find everything. So I will say about this design, it's very harmonious. It looks traditional on the whole, but it does mix high-end luxury looks, cottagecore, and mid-century all in one, but we definitely have a look that fits together in such a lovely way, and I hope you agree. I mean, that sounds like I'm bragging, but this is kind of interior design style, breaking the rules, but making it all look like it was absolutely 100% meant to go together. Why don't we get started? This is the Better Homes and Gardens Juliet curved sofa. This is super sophisticated and also a bit contemporary, but it has such a high-end look, and it actually was what got me started moving on this video and gave me the idea to complete a whole room around this. It has plush seating. It has a sphere pillow and the square pillow coming with it. The best news of all is it's free shipping. So you're paying $798 for this sofa, which is an excellent deal for something so stylish. But yes, the shipping is free. Pretty good. So I think the wall art in this design is something that really pulls everything together, and I did purposely try to find something that had a botanical look, hopefully illustrations. I knew I wanted framed, and I hit the jackpot with this. You get 4 pieces on sale for $120, and they're rather large. Each piece is, let's call it 18 by 22. I'm not going to do the little fractions there. But yes, so this would be perfect to go above a sofa and cover a decent amount of space. And I just think they're very well done. So I thought that was a wonderful find and something that really pulls it all together. I wanted a coffee table that didn't make a statement, and I wanted it to blend in. So first of all, a glass coffee table can make your room look larger. That wasn't necessarily important for this pretend design that I'm doing. But I also wanted something that was a little more traditional and didn't take over, because we have a lot of different styles mixing here. But I also chose this one because it's only $99. That's an excellent deal on a coffee table. And it's a decent size, 36, let's call it, inches wide. So it gives you enough space, and I like that it's curved to kind of go along with that curve of the sofa. I chose 2 different area rugs for this design, and I love them both. I think they both work, but since I was kind of wavering between, I wanted to show you both. All right, so this one is the Norasan Graphics Persian area rug, and this has those green tones. I think it blends very well with everything, and it just complements the design so well. So this is an 8 by 10 virtually, but it's 7 feet 10 inches and 9 feet 10 inches. So let's call it 8 by 10. And it's only $107.02. So that is one of the best prices I could find for an 8 by 10 rug anywhere, but I did find this wonderful one at Target, and it has 4.7 stars. Now let's take a look at this with the other rug that I found. This one's a touch smaller. It's a 7 by 10 by Mainstays. It's called the Persian Medallion Loop Rug, and it's only $98. So also a great price for something that's 7 by 10, which is an unusual shape, by the way. But I don't know which one I prefer more. I think maybe this one, but I love them both, so it just depends on your taste. But I thought I should show you both because I love them both. Anyway, so this also has 4.7 stars, so great value. I really love the Better Homes and Gardens dome floor lamp, and I saw it during this exercise and knew that I wanted to put it in my design, whether the style matched or not, because I think a brass tone on a lot of different items can just make it blend in with what you're doing. And even though chrome is supposed to be more in this year, I do still think that this is a beautiful piece. It's just very artsy. So there we go. Also, the pull chain accent is very luxe, so I chose it for that reason too. There were a lot of different directions we could have gone in for seating, but I decided to go with barrel chairs, and this particular one is such a great deal. It has high ratings, so for $104.98, you're getting a very comfortable and well-made barrel chair, and the people who did give it the highest reviews really were very specific, so I was confident in choosing this. All right, so it comes in this olive green color, but it also came in a neutral. And I decided to go with the olive green because I thought it was just a more beautiful piece that way. And these chairs are the reason that I did decide to add paint into this design. So in between the barrel chairs, I did want to put an end table, something to add height with either florals or a lamp. The lamp makes more sense, so I ended up doing that. And this was such a good deal. It's $50.92 for this piece by Flash Furniture. It's their Hampstead end table, and it's a faux marble on top of brushed gold. We've got function and form in another lamp here. So this is the table version of the Better Homes and Gardens dome lamp. They don't come as a set. You buy them separately. I know it's a little on the nose that I have two lamps that look the same. It looks like I bought a set, but no. I chose this one because of its artsy look, but also the price is good. It's $44.94. But my favorite thing is that it has a touch on and off feature, and that is so functional, and it just makes life easier. I love it. So they also have a matte black version of this lamp. If I needed a lamp anywhere in my home, I would buy the gold and the black, put them somewhere. I love them so much. So I hope you agree. And you'll see that as we add more things into the design, it doesn't look like we've got this prefab set. You'll see. I knew I wanted to add a little color to the sofa, and I thought about a throw blanket, but I don't think that makes that much sense on this sofa. Like a folded blanket in the corner would be good, but I thought this was screaming for a pillow with a little bit of green in it, and we all know the embroidered look is in style, so I added one of those. It's from Better Homes and Gardens, 20 by 20, so very large, and it makes it look a little more luxury because it's that size, and it's called the Burned Blooms Pillow. It's $16.88. Now the pillow and the art do add texture to this design, so does the rug, of course. But you also want something to vary the shapes, and that's why I added this Better Homes and Gardens olive tree. I did find other olive trees at Walmart, but this one looked the most realistic. It also was the only one in its price range that was nice and had a planter already. So it's $69.98, and it has 4.8 stars. It does look a lot more realistic than it does in my design. And I could explain why that is, but don't worry, it looks very realistic, and you saw from the other photos that it did. I wanted to decorate the coffee table in this design, and I found an absolute steal. These are the Crystal Art Gallery traditional glass candlestick holders. You get two of them for $19.97, and I think they're really beautiful. Now, this is a traditional twist in this design that I think goes really well with the coffee table, and I think the color just has that kind of natural look that we have in the rest of the design. These are one of my favorite items in the design, and I always like to use white or cream candlesticks. I've said that in other videos, but I don't think you need color in your candlesticks. It's on trend right now, but don't do it. I'm going to assume that you have a coffee table book. I think that putting a faux plant on top of that for the height difference in this is a good idea. But rather than adding it in, let's use our own coffee table book. But then I have this Better Homes and Gardens faux olive plant. It's in a two-tone ceramic pot, and it's only $12.74. I think that was a great value as well. And it blends nicely with our olive tree. So that's 4.8 stars on that product. So I saved the drapes and the paint for last because I thought that they had such an impact on this look, and I thought you'd be really excited to hear about them, and they need a little more explanation, so I put them at the end. All right, so I was looking for drapery that was 108 inches long. That's the ideal length because you can go from ceiling to floor and have it look very designer. So that's what I always try to do no matter what, but I wanted to do it for your pretend design here. Maybe it's not pretend. I hope you actually adopt some of these ideas. Let me know if you do, of course. Anyway, these are from Better Homes and Gardens too. They are the blackout linen blend drape. So like I said, 108 inches long. It's 50 inches wide, which is a great width. Not too wide, not too slim. And I chose the dark cilantro because I wanted that uniform look with the wall, and I thought that was a great way to go. These are $26.98 per panel, and I'm sure you could get a pair cheaper for a shorter length, but this is a great price for something that is that designer length of 108 inches. I chose Bear Paint in the shade Ecological. I think that this is a beautiful color. It's kind of like a gray-green, and it's just so comforting. And I did choose the exact type of paint that I recommend, and you can follow that tag if you're watching on your computer, or the link in the description box if you're looking it up another way. But if you do purchase this, try to get the one that I'm recommending. It's very inexpensive, but it does the job so well, and it does resist scuffs. But it's nice because you're doing painting and priming all at the same time. Anyway, I highly recommend this. Now, you probably for a normal size room would only need 2 or 3 gallons, but you get a deal if you're buying 5. I asked you a question in the last video, which was what set design for television or film really inspires you or that you love? And a lot of you mentioned Nancy Meyers films, which I 100% agree with. And a few people mentioned Home Alone. And I do feel like the set design in the Home Alone house did inspire me to become an interior designer later in life. I wanted to mention one of my current favorites is an Apple TV show. It's called The Morning Show, and it's Jennifer Aniston's New York apartment. And if you do have an opportunity to see that show, check out that apartment design, and I just think it's so beautiful. And then there are many others, but one that I also have loved for a long time is the original series of Frasier. And the new series looks great too. There are so many more than that, but I just thought I'd drop a few of my own. The design question on this video is, were you happy with the design of the home that you grew up in, or were you lusting after other homes in the neighborhood or homes of your friends, etc.? Just a funny question. So if you have a moment, drop that answer in the comments. I want to thank you very much for watching Happiest Places Home, the interior design channel. I have a new video out every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope I'll see you again next week.